you have this incredible hostility towards men that has been brought to the surface on the part of leftists, especially feminists. And this is not a revelation, obviously. We know that feminists hate men, but it's always remarkable when you see it displayed. And you see really the hatred of men, and that's what's been bubbling over in these last few weeks. This hatred of men, which is delusional, along with an equally delusional victim mentality. So we've seen the victim mentality of left-wing feminists over this Kavanaugh thing. So take the anti-Kavanaugh demonstrations yesterday. It's mostly women. You look at what they're shouting and the signs they're saying, oh, we don't want to be silenced. We're not going to be silenced. And I saw several of them holding signs. The sign said something like, we're fighting for our lives, or this is a fight for our lives. Really? This is a fight for your life? Your life is in jeopardy? Who's threatening your life? I know people have been threatening Kavanaugh's life and Senate Republicans and his family. I know people have been threatening, but your life, who has threatened your life? How is this a fight for your life? But then Elizabeth Warren showed up and she declared that women, this is what she said. She says, women are tired, quote, tired of being told to sit down and shut up. What? This is easily the dumbest of all the dumb feminist talking points. This idea that women are being silenced and told to shut up. You hear that all the time. Kamala Harris, this is her favorite thing to say. I won't be silenced. Women will no longer be. What are you talking? Where is that happening? You're not being silenced. What are you talking about? Where are these men who are supposedly going around telling women to sit down and shut up and be silent? Where are women in America being silenced? I don't see it happening. I mean, can you give me one example? I have never in my life ever heard a man say that all women need to sit down and shut up and not chime in on whatever particular subject. Now, I hear feminist women say that about men all the time. All the time. It's one of their favorite things to say. They're constantly telling us that we're not allowed to participate in certain discussions. Pretty much any discussion. If we're white men, we're not allowed to be a part of any discussion. So they're always telling us that. We're always being told to sit down. In fact, Senator Hirono, she said those words exactly. She said men need to shut up. So yeah, we're being told to shut up. But can you give me like 2 or 3 examples? I mean, can you even give me one example of a prominent man coming out and saying, women really need to shut up about this? I mean, I can't even say it. So it makes me laugh because no one says that. So you're being silly, really. This is total silliness. You're being hysterical. I know feminists hate it when they're called hysterical, but you're being absolutely hysterical, and you need to calm down because nobody is telling you to be silent. No one is silencing you. No one is telling you to shut up at all. A part of this is, and this is kind of beside the point, but you hear feminists complain all the time about men talking over them and interrupting and so forth. And this is just another example of the incredible narcissism of feminists, where they think that everything's about them. They think everything that happens to them, they're the only ones that it happens to. So they'll tell these sob stories of, one time I was at a meeting and a male coworker interrupted me and he delegitimized my point of view and he otherized me. It was so terrible. Oh, that's a human experience, okay? Get over yourself. It happens to everybody. It's part of human communication. People get interrupted. They get talked over. You think that never happens to us? You think we never get interrupted or talked over? But a feminist is interrupted or disagreed with. And that's what they mean. When they say they're being silenced, what they really mean is they are being disagreed with. So they say, Brett Kavanaugh's a rapist. And then if you say, well, I disagree with that. Stop silencing me. You're silencing me. Excuse me, I really disagree with your point here. Stop silencing me. I will not be silenced. Good Lord, grow up. Get over yourself. Learn to deal with life. Nobody's silencing you. You have never been silenced. All you do is scream and complain. Silenced? You're shouting into a freaking megaphone. I mean, that's what feminism has become, right? It's become a bunch of women on a street corner screaming into a megaphone that they're being silenced. That's what it is.